applause. Thanks very much indeed.
No worries.
The peacock. So, welcome to Silver Words. We always start a little bit late, and it's been a year since I first started this little night, and thanks everybody for coming along to the first birthday, and clap whenever you want to.
Happy birthday!
So we try and give everyone an encouraging chance. Lots of people are nervous, and it's often the very first time that they've spoken their words in front of anybody else or anybody else's. So please make everyone feel warm and welcome. Whoever gets up and reads anything to you, even if you don't like them, or or you think they're terrible, you're not going to like everybody. What makes a poet? What makes the measure of a poet? Is it the crinkle with which they might crush a dry autumn leaf under their foot? Is it the instructions or the questions they leave? Do you want them to be kind? Do you need them to be honest? Should they be wise, wistful or wanton? Should they make you grab the dictionary or speak directly to your mind? What makes the measure of a poet? Is it the tools they use to carve out a map inside your ears? Is it the subjugation of your soul to the harsh torchlight of questioning? What makes the measure of a poet? What makes the measure of a poet? Is it a Keats-esque manifest of romance or a straight-shaped quill of Bukowski? Would we prefer to hear some truth or some fanciful direction of truth? Is the poem meant to describe the heart, the mind, the body, or the spirit? And if it should one day describe any of these perfectly, would one even want to read it? What makes the measure of a poet? Is it the way in which they ascribe mystery to life, or the demystifying ways in which they describe life's mystery? What makes the measure of a poet? What do you want to hear from a poet? Is it the swift turn of bird flight, the dancing, dazzling pen line, the way in which a heart beats, the moment of love's inception, the catching of two eyes' glance, the first touch of lovers' hands, the lines drawn in the sand, the castles built in the dreams, the long distance call of ache, the power of old friends, hands, shake, the light caught just right between two stars, the way in which two mighty clouds part, the old skin buried in a coffin, the first dewdrops of sun on your child's face, the way in which a sign writer carefully engraves, the folding of two sheets by a young mother, the licking of a stamp upon a lover's letter, the wave goodbye for the final time to some old friend, the way a little bird darts this way and that, looking for crumbs on the ground. What makes the measure of a poet? What do you want from a poem? Do you want the whole universe of emotional range, or just some simple mantra with which to start the day? What makes the measure of a poet? What do you want from a poem?